Welcome into the PNC Bank Sports Corner. I'm Meredith Gorman, joined by our Nesson Patriots beat reporter Zach Cox, who is joining us from Germany. Zach, how's it going? How's Germany? I know the Patriots haven't been there very long, but they had practice today. What's the vibe been like around the team?
The vibe has been high. Bill Belichick was as cheery and jolly as I've seen him in any media setting this season. Same goes for Mac Jones. There's a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs. Maybe some of that was sleep deprivation because the Patriots flew out last night from Boston, got into Germany around 8 a.m. local time here, which is around 2 a.m. Eastern time. The players were instructed not to sleep so they wouldn't throw off their sleep schedule, or not to nap rather. So there were there certainly some people who were running on fumes, so to speak, by the time practice came around. But overall, it does seem like this team, now that they're here in Germany, does seem to be embracing this experience as some way to maybe just change the pace up a little bit in what has been a pretty disappointing, frustrating season overall.
Yeah, good change of scenery. And hopefully you were one of the people that was able to sleep on that cross-continental flight. But that being said, we look at how the Patriots lost to the Commanders last Sunday at home. You know, they're sitting at 2-7 right now. What kind of adjustments do you see them making on offense to try and have a shot against this Colts team?
Well, it's going to be difficult because the personnel this week is going to be essentially the same. Devontae Parker, Trent Brown, both ruled out for this game. They did not make the trip to Germany. So it's going to be a lot of Demario Douglas in the passing game again, you would imagine. We'll see if Juju Smith-Schuster can bounce back from the really costly drop he had at the end of the last game that essentially sealed that win for the Commanders. With Brown out, I would assume you'll most likely see Connor McDermott at left tackle. The Patriots could go with Madarian Lowe in that spot. I think McDermott, the line as a whole, actually played reasonably well last week and has been trending upward over the last 4 or 5 weeks. That unit was just such a disaster early this season. It's been much better at protecting Mac Jones of late, but the Patriots just need to find a way to generate more explosive plays than they have. They need to throw the ball downfield more. They need to scheme up something that lets them get yards in bunches like they did on that Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run against Washington. We've seen very little deep passes lately. Mac Jones actually said during his press conference today that he loves throwing deep. He wants to throw deep. He wants that to become more of an emphasis in the Patriots offense. And maybe they'll be able to do it now that they are a little bit sturdier on the offensive line, even though obviously Trent Brown is going to be out for this game. So the Patriots offense it's running out of answers at this point. They've only scored 20 points in 2 of their 9 games this season. But this Colts team that they're playing against has a talented defense. They've got some good players over there, but it's not the best defense in the NFL. So I think there will be some opportunities for the Patriots. It's just a question of whether they have the horses to do it.
There's been a lot of talk with the Patriots defense this week. Of course, the big storyline being J.C. Jackson not traveling with the team to Germany for non-injury related reasons. Rather, they're saying it's, reliability reasons. How would you say the defense has responded to that, through their media availabilities and what they said in the locker room this week? And how do you see the defense, putting up a fight against this Commanders offense?
Yeah, it seems to be, based on all the reports, a mix of performance-related and off-field, behind-the-scenes reliability type issues for J.C. Jackson. Patriots left him at home. They essentially just told him to leave the team for a week. He didn't even participate in either of the 2 practices back in Foxborough before the Patriots left for Germany. So he won't be there this weekend. Bill Belichick did say that he expects Jackson to rejoin the team once they get back home from this trip. So we'll see what happens with that. But in the short term, no Jackson. A question that I've had this week is what we're going to see from Jack Jones in this game, because he also reportedly missed a curfew before last week's game. You saw the results in his playing time against Washington. Talking to Jabril Peppers today, he said that Jack Jones really responded well after that benching. He said he took it like a man. He said the Patriots are putting that behind them and moving on. So based on that comment, it doesn't sound like Jack Jones will be bent for this game. We don't know what his role is going to look like, though, and that's obviously going to be a pretty significant hole without Jackson on one side of that defense, even though Jackson has not been playing especially well of late anyway. Going to be a big game for Jonathan Jones. You'll probably see a lot of Sean Wade, or a fair bit of Sean Wade at least, because I doubt Jack Jones is going to be somebody who will go 100% of the defensive snaps, even if he is kind of fully cleared from a disciplinary perspective. And Patriots secondary, I think, should be entering this game with something to prove, because it looked like a strength of the team even a few weeks ago, and it has just been terrible the last couple of games. They're giving up a million big plays. They're missing tackles. They're having breakdowns. That's something that they absolutely need to clean up in this game against the Colts offense that doesn't have the high-end talent for most of their positions, but they've been able to put up a good number of points. They entered this game ranked second in the NFL in scoring. So this is it's certainly going to be, I would say, an underrated test for this Patriots defense in this one.
And following along from this Germany adventure for the Patriots from afar, I know you just got there, but how has the team been received by people in Germany? It seems like from social media and what I've been seeing, people are really excited to have an NFL game there.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty NFL heavy city in Germany. I mean, even just coming on the train from the airport, I saw 4 or 5 different billboards with different football-related images, slogans, and whatnot. And that's not even including all the signage that the NFL has put up downtown here. I think the environment should be a lot of fun on Sunday. The Patriots, in particular, do have a very large fan base in Germany. According to Robert Kraft, it's the largest of any NFL team. Don't know exactly how you measure that, but this is definitely a franchise that has a lot of support over here. The Patriots have had some pretty high-profile players on their team in the past from Germany, and Sebastian Vollmer, who won a couple of Super Bowls for them at right tackle, and more recently, Jakob Johnson, who was their fullback, who became the first member of the NFL's International Pathway Program to actually make an NFL roster. Neither of those guys are with the Patriots anymore, but they definitely still have a strong support system over here in Frankfurt, and I'm excited to see what that stadium's like on Sunday.
Absolutely. We'll have a blast. Have a pretzel, some beer, whatever you can find over there for the rest of us back here in New England. But we're looking forward to the game. Hopefully Patriots can bounce back after a 2-7 start to the season. Thanks for joining us, Zach.
Thank you.